probably a number of people in the conglomerate would have something to say about the fact that I left publishing at this part, you know, part 8. But I've talked before about how there really isn't anywhere that I can leave off publishing that there's not going to be some kind of problem. I mean, there's the conglomerate, the entire situation is just awful, you know. What numbers are out there that doesn't have some sort of code meaning at this point? And then I thought they probably have something to say about this fact. It's here it is, part 5, and then part 8. You know, this part I actually kind of had to scrunch the whole thing together because there are only so many characters that are allowed in the titles. So that's kind of that's why it looks like that. And then this, you know, I just had other things I had to do, and I thought about it. I thought about trying to think of something to say, or just like, you know, say something to try to fend off abuse, but it doesn't do any good. It doesn't do any good because even the times when I try to remind people of things, give those explanations, that kind of thing, it like ends up on the front page as some sort of attack, like I never said anything, or like I'm denying something that's true. I mean, it's just it's like if I say something, they say something. If I don't say something, they say something. You know, now I'm going to try to publish some other videos. I also have other things to do at the same time. Which part it's going to end up at the end of tonight, I have no idea. You know, but the thing is though, if people are not hearing about this part of it, right? There are certainly a lot of things about the way I live that don't have to be the way they are, right? I mean, I don't have to be poor. I don't have to be alone, but I have chosen to be those things rather than to, you know, take advantage of corrupt situations and be involved with corrupted people, right? That's I mean, and I don't have to lie, you know. I don't have to like try to like, you know, put code here and put code there and hope people like don't notice, or hope people do notice, or these people notice and these people don't, and like I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. I mean, I suppose as far as like choosing words and phrases and that kind of thing, a lot of what I'm doing, there's so many things the conglomerate has, you know, just jumped on and said this is code for this and this is code for that. And so some of what I do is just trying to figure out, you know, which because sometimes you want to say things, you just want to be able to say things. All the time I just want to be able to say things, right? Sorry, excuse me. And sometimes I just do that. I just write it the way I would ordinarily write it, or say it the way I would ordinarily say it. And sometimes I, you know, I am so concerned about what the conglomerate's reaction is going to be that I don't do that, or I change it, or it's this, or it's that. You know, I mean, and it's troublesome. I don't like it. It's a pain. You know, it's a pain. But it's never. A lot of it is a question of my thinking to myself. All right, how much is this going to trigger? How much of a problem is it going to be? That kind of thing. You know what I mean? This is a conglomerate is totally unreasonable. The entire situation is totally unreasonable.